Yeah, it's recording now. Okay, I'm about to call Mom back, and I wish I would have gotten all this on the beginning, but I'm going to try to get it now. Pulling this April Fool's prank on her.
You can tell her you're on speakerphone with me now and to say it again.
Okay, yeah.
Something like that.
All right, good deal. I told him, I left him a voicemail about Brentwood Codes Department calling and charging them $8,000 for a violation on a recorded message. Mom is all pissed. Okay, I'm calling him back right now.
Hello?
Hey, Mom, you there?
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Now I am.
Okay. Hey, I got you on speakerphone because I just walked back inside and I tried to explain it to Krista. Will you...
What's going on?
Well, I get a recorded message, and it's the city of Brentwood, and I mean, I'm not even paying close attention, because first I'm going, I'm ready to hang up on some kind of American Legion call, so they don't have my attention. Anyway, it's the codes department from the city of Brentwood, and they're...
And this is a Sunday.
10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Today.
And it's a recorded message, and I guess they have a list that they just pile them up on the Codaphone on Saturday. I don't know. And it's, I can't even say it. I was going to call it back and listen to it again.
So
it's about our code that we haven't, something we haven't paid for something, or they haven't been kept up, the license or the permit or something. And he's talking, and my mind's racing and half listening. And he ends it by, well, he said, press 1 if you want to do this, press 2. And I said, I knew it was a recorder, but I did it anyway, so it was recorded if they do that. I said, I don't even know what you're talking about. Somebody in person is going to have to call me. And then, of course, the recording keeps playing. So I never acknowledged it, but at the end, he said, what did I tell you, $8,000?
$8,000.
$8,000.
For something with your kitchen thing?
Yeah, it has to be the construction permits or something. And so, Bernie, did you try Renee? No. Did you try to call her? All right, well then you... Anyway.
So did Dad get the same call?
No, I came downstairs and I'm telling him that. Remember I said somebody's really trying to call?
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I thought you said...
Well, there were it kept repeating. So I finally answered it.
Right.
And then I came down to tell Dad, and he said, oh yeah, I heard that. I said, what do you mean you heard it? He said, well, I picked up the phone. So I guess he got one of the messages, and I didn't know it because I was upstairs.
So did he? So he's heard the same message.
Yeah, he heard the same message.
Well, get Dad on the phone?
I gave him Renee's number. I said, you better call Renee because they're going to have to deal with this. Get on the phone.
Tell Dad to get on the phone.
He is. Wait a minute. Okay.
Are you on the phone, Dad?
Yes.
So what did they call you, or did you pick up right before they called Mom?
No, one of the ones that I didn't pick up on, he picked up on. And then you and I continued to talk, and then he must have hung up, and then it called back again, then I took it that time. Yeah.
So, Dad, you've heard the same message, Dad?
Well, just part of it.
Oh, so this was the first time they called. They didn't call earlier in the day?
No. It was almost... They were all together. They were like 4 or 5, because I kept putting them off like 3 times, and then, because you and I were talking, and I hate to interrupt people, they were there first.
Yeah, I remember because we were on the phone, and then they were calling in.
And then I finally said, Nancy, I'm going to have to get it because somebody's really calling.
So are you gonna what's gonna happen with the whole kitchen remodel?
We're not going to take it apart.
What?
It's a matter of, do we owe money for building permits or something?
Well, I didn't know. You said codes, and so I didn't know if they never inspect it. And if they don't, they usually have to. If they never inspect it, then they have to start getting into the core of things to make sure wiring's done. And the only way they can do that is if they start pulling cabinets out.
That's the heart's business.
But it's your house.
Yeah, that's mean,
far as the money's concerned, but that
we had a permit on our house, and we had people come by.
we had inspectors, we had the electrical inspectors.
Electrical.
Was it
plumbing.
from?
Yeah.
Were they Brentwood codes though, or were they Williamson County?
I don't think they would be the city. We're building inside the city limits, so that I don't think the county has.
Mary, did you ever take those things off of the front door and keep them or not?
They are not on the front door, and I don't know if I took them off. And if I took them off, I don't know that I kept them.
Oh, that could be it then.
What?
I wouldn't take them off.
Oh, we didn't take them off before the job was on, or did you?
No.
I mean, if you took that off before the job's done, that could be what this fine's about.
No, I took it off when Chris probably told me to, or maybe I don't even remember. That's such an incidental thing. Like, well, Mary Lee, you can take the sign down. Okay.
I would probably, I don't know. I mean, $8,000, that's a lot of money. I would probably just pay it and then try to fight it later.
$8,000, you would just pay it.
Well, that's codes department. They can come in and who knows what else they can find wrong.
Well, they can't get $8,000 out of it that easy. I mean,
Well,
our builder he's the one.
Well, before we start making a decision on what we're going to do, let's let Renee find out what the real situation is.
What
Have
did
you-
she say?
She's going to call him first thing in the morning. And she's going to look now online to see if she can find anything.
Oh, you called her already.
Yes.
Wow, this is getting big.
I don't know.
I mean, that's, as far as we're concerned, our knowledge is that's all taken care of by the Hearts.
Well, it all falls on the homeowner. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's
Right. I mean,
it sounds like you're screwed.
Right, it's our problem.
It sounds like you're screwed. If the codes department, they don't mess around. They'll come in and shut down a business.
That's a piece of shit too, because they come out here
Well.
and I've watched them and they scratch their groin and then they go on. They inspect about as good as a 3-month-old would. I hate those people.
Well, it's a Sunday, so you should probably just.
And that's another thing. That's a nice howdy do.
Well,
I mean, to get a phone call like that on a Sunday.
On a Sunday, that's not right at all. You can't even call somebody.
well, let's let them, let's don't get anybody riled up. Let's Renee go in the first thing in the morning and find out something.
Well, I don't know.
I don't want to
That's
start raising hell right now.
Well, I can raise hell, no, but who's going to hear? You and Matthew and Krista, big deal.
No, I don't mean to us. I mean to call somebody.
Do you really think we would talk in this tone of voice if we called them?
you would be much more professional.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
God.
because you've been raised right.
I
Well,
am.
my biggest issue is that they're doing this on a Sunday.
Yeah, like they leave you a message on a Sunday.
Did it say anything about with the $8,000 being an automatic bill pay?
I was so taken back by it. Well, by that time, when I was trying to talk over him, which I knew, I mean, I really knew I was wasting my breath, but I was hoping it might take a message or something.
Well, usually with codes, when I was doing my kitchen, I had to go through, and when I paid for my permits, I had to do a bank account number or it was a tax number, and they got the money regardless. So they got it before I even knew they had it. I got a bill later, and they already had it out of my bank. So they've probably already started processing that out of your bank account.
Why is it taking this long?
Well,
I mean,
it's a
what's that?
Sunday. It's a Sunday. It's probably all because of the day.
Well, I guess they stack up their machines so they don't have to use their machines through the work week. They put them all on there on Sunday.
Well, I mean,
don't know why.
today makes the most sense out of any day for them to do it.
Yeah, because people are home.
Well, people are home. It's a Sunday.
And what better day is there to ruin than a Sunday?
Right, and it's the beginning. It's the beginning of April.
Oh, you pisser! I'm gonna kill you. Oh my God! Oh my! You did it, but you didn't know.
No, I didn't. I had no idea.
You are gonna die.
You're a prick.
Capital P-R-I-C-K. Oh, Matthew, It's been a few years. I knew it was April Fool's today. You know, boy, I am getting old because a couple people on television said
I'm gonna get on the line with Renee before it's say.
You're dead. You have to know your history. You're going to take a long time to explain how many times. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay. Oh, who did you have do that?
I don't know if I want to incriminate them at this moment.
One of your Friday nighters.
Friday night.
Yeah, it was one of the improv guys.
Good Lord. And he just kept talking and talking. Oh, Matthew, I could just kill you. That's why you were going to come by today.
No, that was really just an excuse to call you.
Oh, I hope I remember this. I'm going to have to write it up.
Oh, it's okay.
Dog.
I've recorded all this.
All this?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hey, Renee, we got ahead. Now you're part of the family. You've had a nephew April 1st indoctrination now. We do this. The last time, I don't even remember, maybe last year you didn't do it, but the last one, we were getting too wise.
Yeah, I had to back off a little bit.
I mean, and I guess you knew when you had Krista in on it, too, because when you and I were talking, I kept saying, and you wouldn't release me the first time or two, like, well, okay, Mom, go ahead. You just, when I said somebody keeps calling, it must be important.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't answer it the first time because you never beep over. So the second time...
The person I'm talking to was there first, and I think it's rude to say, well, I got to go if someone's calling, like you're a piece of dirt.
Yeah.
And well, how did you get it to keep calling? Or Krista was dialing it.
I have my methods.
Oh, man. Oh, he's already telling Krista, Renee.
Well,
Hey, Renee, give me...
Hey.
You called her already. Hey, girl, I got Matthew on my left ear and you on my right. Well, you and I both, because he gets us like that almost every year, and we fall for it hook, line, and sinker. I was so upset, and I'm fussing and touching, and I said, what the hell? You want...
I should have recorded the very first time you called me back. I didn't have it ready. Hello?
Yeah, well, I got Matthew in my left ear and you in my right ear. She said she was... see, I'm going to put the two phones together and see if you can hear each other. Say hello or... Go ahead.
Hi. Hi. I don't think so, Mom. Mom?
Is it working?
No. I'll just let you go. You can call me back.
Okay. Bye, Matthew.
Bye. 2012. April 1st strikes again.